The food industry in Scotland has got a huge carbon footprint associated with it, not just with the transport of food around Scotland, but also with refrigeration and pesticides, etc. that are used. So I think that for small businesses, if they can grow their own produce on site, especially if they can do this organically, then absolutely this has got a huge advantage to them in one, showcasing what Scotland has to offer and what is possible to grow in Scotland throughout the year. And the second thing, of course, then is in reducing the carbon footprint associated with that food.
The sourcing in particular of the foodstuffs and product is probably the very heart of our whole food operation. There's a couple of things about local food. Let's be honest, local food sounds good. It's trendy, it's fashionable, but I don't even think anymore that it's a fashion that's going to go away. I think it's now become part of the diner's psyche, and you'll never ever get away from the good feel of the provenance of knowing where your foods come from.
The customers absolutely love the fact that they can sit at the table and read our standalone brochure, which is called a product trail, and they can read about where things are coming. When they look at that steak, they know where it's come from. If they enjoy the salmon, we also have little trails or brochures from all these suppliers, so they can then, if they've got a free day, want to drive to this little smokehouse or go to that butcher or this cheesemaker or whatever, they can actually have got the information, they're interested, and it now gives them something else to explore the region.
At certain times of the year in Scotland, we just don't produce enough of our own fruit and veg. You know, it's because of our climate. We have to buy it in from somewhere else. So I think one of the most important things is actually ask where it's come from. We try and source everything within a 30-mile radius if I can. But the reality is, I can't get everything.
We do have livestock in front of reception. We have 22 hens which themselves have been recycled. They're former battery hens, and they produce about 15 eggs per day.
Thank you very much.
We don't like calling it organic food, we just like calling it food. So it's food without the chemicals added into it. And the people who come here are interested in eating great food at a good cost. So we're trying to make all the food we do as affordable as we can. We've got over 2,000 lines of organic produce in this shop, and we grow and butcher and sell all our own meat and all our own vegetables.
We work very hard on the subject of sourcing our food locally. That isn't without its challenges. What we certainly try to do is ensure that we work on what is available in season and not try to be all things to everyone. Another interesting approach we've used is the use of Harris tweed in almost all of our furnishings, fabrics, curtains. We've done our bit to help a cottage industry in Scotland. We understand it's the biggest order of Harris tweed since the QE2 was built.
I think businesses have got a big role to play in supporting one another, especially in small communities, by sourcing locally, by looking at the supply chain that's within their community and using those supply chains, which absolutely will support those businesses, which in turn stimulates economic growth and stability within that small region.